Listen up. If you're Nigerian and you have parents back home, this is for you. I don't care if you're in Lagos, London, Houston, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. This isn't just another explainer. This is a mandate. I want to tell you something that it just guts me. Today alone, I spoke to more than 50 people. And you know what? Over half of them have lost both their parents. And the most haunting thing, the thing I hear over and over and over again, is this exact sentence. When Juracare started, my parents were still alive. They knew about us. They could have acted. But they waited. So I have to ask you directly, right now, are your parents alive? I'm serious, think about it. Because if they are, you have to get this. Our parents don't pass away because we don't love them. We all love our parents. They pass away because our love has no system, no structure. It's just a feeling. All right, let's break this down. Because that feeling of regret, it's not just a personal thing. It's actually a symptom of a much, much bigger problem, a silent crisis that's affecting Nigerian families everywhere. Just look at this number, 90%. By the time the average Nigerian hits 45 years old, there's a 90% chance they will have lost at least one of their parents. Let that sink in. And here's the kicker. This isn't about unavoidable tragedies. We're talking about deaths from things that are totally manageable, preventable. Conditions like hypertension, diabetes, things that simply went unchecked. And you know, it's not just about their physical health. The crisis goes deeper. Did you know that science has shown that severe loneliness, the kind so many of our elderly parents feel, is as bad for their health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? 15! It is a silent killer, and we're just not paying enough attention. So yeah, when you hear all this, the guilt can be crushing. I get it. But guilt is useless. It doesn't fix anything. Action does. So let's talk about the solution. Let's talk about how we turn that guilt into something powerful, something effective.
Here's the best way to think about Jurocare. It's the responsible sibling. You know, the one you leave behind to do everything you would do if you were there. It's not just some service. It's you. It's your presence, your care, finally put into a system.
And look, this isn't just business for me. My name is Dr. Ibio Free. I'm a medical doctor. I have an MBA, but that's not the point. The point is, this is personal. I was a doctor for more than 10 years, and my own father had 2 strokes. Why? Because I wasn't there. My mother looked me in the eye and said, "You have neglected us." And you know what? She was right. That's why Jurocare exists. It had to be built. And of course, I wasn't alone in this. My co-founder, the brilliant Dr. Ajibola Merciebu, he shared this vision completely. We both knew we couldn't just throw more of the same at this problem. We had to combine our medical backgrounds with a totally new way of thinking to solve this for millions of us. Okay, so you have the why, the personal mission, but that fire has to be built on a rock-solid foundation. So let's switch gears for a second. I want to show you the genius blueprint, the business strategy that actually makes all of this work. It's not just emotion, it's incredibly smart. What we used is something called a blue ocean strategy. It's brilliant. First, what did we eliminate? The single biggest barrier and cost, the hospital building itself. We don't need it. The patient's home is the clinic. Next, what did we reduce? Those insane, unpredictable, catastrophic emergency room bills. By focusing on prevention, we bring those costs way, way down. Then, what did we raise? The 2 things that actually matter most. 1, the time the doctor spends with the patient, and 2, real intellectual companionship. And what did we create? A whole new category, a scalable, structured system for proactive, home-based care. We created a new market. And what does this all add up to? It's a structure for what I call brain gain. For everyone in the diaspora, listen to me. This is it. This is how you take your success, your resources, your love, and plug it directly back home in a way that actually works, from anywhere in the world. So, what's the real value here? Well, it boils down to a very simple choice. Proactive care or reactive crisis? Just look at the difference. It's night and day. In a regular hospital, if you're lucky, your mom or dad gets 5, maybe 10 rushed minutes with a doctor. With Jurocare, it's a dedicated 30+ minutes in the comfort of their own home. Traditional care waits for a crisis. We're all about prevention. And the money? Forget about those heart-stopping emergency bills. You move to a simple, manageable, predictable subscription. Prevention isn't an expense. It's a massive long-term saving. And please, do not underestimate the power of this. This is a real quote from a client's father. He said, he's just glad to have an educated person to talk to. See, the doctor isn't just there to check blood pressure. They become a trusted companion, someone who respects their life story, who engages their mind, and who fights back against that crippling loneliness we talked about.
And this is where technology becomes your eyes and ears. You're not left wondering what's going on. You get an update on your phone the second the doctor checks in, and another one they check out. Then you get the full report. It's total transparency. It's total peace of mind, right there in your pocket.
Okay, so we've laid it all out. The problem, the solution. Now comes the hard part, the mandate, your window for action. I need you to be brutally honest with yourself right now. If your parents' high blood pressure got worse today, right now, how long would it take for you to even know about it? A day? A few days? A week? You realize that waiting just 1 week could be the difference between catching it and missing the window to prevent a stroke, right? So I'm going to take off my doctor hat for a second and put on my strategic advisor hat. This decision is bigger than love and guilt. This is about proactive health stewardship. It is, without a doubt, the single most logical, responsible, and strategic investment you can make for your parents' future. You have 24 hours. That's your window. 24 hours. Not to think about it, not to plan it. 24 hours to turn that love you feel from just a feeling into a real, working, protective system. Don't become another one of those stories I hear every day. Don't let regret be your family's legacy. Go to girocare.org. Do it within the next 24 hours. This is your mandate. This is your window. Go. Now.